All right, so we are on to lesson 6. We have 4 vocabulary words that we need to talk about before we dig into lesson 6. So here they are. We have fraction, number line, interval, and endpoint. So let's first look at fraction. So a fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole. So a fraction is a piece of something bigger. Okay, so we have a square right here, and we can break it up or partition it. So we have fractions or pieces. So I can break it up into 4 pieces, 4 equal pieces. And we know now that the bottom number is 4. That's the total number of pieces. And say we just want to talk about this one and maybe this one. Okay, that's 2 pieces out of 4. 2/4, which I think you know now is also written as 1/2. Half of it is colored in. Okay, so fraction, it's a number that represents a part of a whole. Part of a whole. Okay, let's look at our next word. Okay, we have number line. A number line is a line that shows numbers, including fractions, in order. I love that part. Number lines help me see the order of things. So here's our number line, and I've made it from 0 to 1, and I've partitioned it into little fractions or little pieces. So remember, I like to make my jumps. I know that's the first jump, second, see how it's going in order, third, and fourth. Okay, so there's 4 total jumps. So underneath each number, I'm going to write 4. And you can write 4 out of 4 is also equal to 1. Okay, so this number line here shows me that this part here is 1/4. This part here is 1/4 of the entire number line that we have here. If we add on another 1/4, we have about half of the number line. Okay? And if we keep going, then it's going to continue in that order. So remember, a number line is a line that shows the order. Okay, our next word is interval. So when I think of interval, I think of a distance. And I used to run track, and our coach used to have us do interval runs. So he would give us a distance, a specific amount between 2 points, and make us run that. So that's what really interval is. It's the space between 2 points on a number line. Okay, so here's our number line. And I'm going to plot from 0 to this line here. So again, let's go back and first write our fractions. I see that it's from 0 to 1. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So our fraction, our number line, is partitioned into fourths. Okay, so this is the first fourth, second fourth, third, and then finally the fourth, which is also equal to 1. Okay, so if we look from this part here, okay, the distance is 1/4 plus another 1/4 is 2/4. So that space that's between this dot and this one, this is the actual interval. That space or distance between 2 points. Okay. And finally, we have endpoint. So endpoint goes together with interval. It shows us where the distance starts and ends. It's the place on a number line that marks the start or end of an interval. So if we go back, let's go back to this one. Do you see how I made 2 dots here? That was the interval inside, and the 2 dots is actually the endpoints. Okay, so interval or endpoint is the space. Oh, that's not working. I could draw it right here. Here we go. So I've marked A and B, and we're talking about this space right here, okay? A and B are the endpoints. Do you see that? Those are the dots that mark the space or the interval. All right? All right, well done. So those are your vocab. If you need to go back and pause the video, go ahead and do so you make sure to get all of your definitions down. All right, keep up the hard work.